So how are you supposed to come up with video ideas week after week for your YouTube channel and other social media platforms? Well, it's easier than you think. In fact, in this video, I'm going to share with you 7 of my favorite ways to find content ideas. Using these 7 strategies, you're going to be able to generate hundreds of content ideas in a matter of hours. So let's get started. So the first way to get started is with a brainstorming session. So set a timer on your phone for 10 minutes, sit down and brain dump every single piece of content or ideas that you may have when it comes to your audience and your business. Now, don't overthink this. Just let the ideas flow and then you can pick out the good ones later. If you're looking for a way to organize all of these different content ideas, make sure you click the link below this video to download my content planning spreadsheet. Inside, you're gonna find all of the different ways that I organize all my content ideas to make sure that I know exactly what piece of content I need to create next. Now that you have your brainstorming list, let's move on to strategy number 2. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what is your audience looking for? What frequently asked questions do I get? What are my ideal clients' pains and goals, and what content can I create that's going to either help them solve those problems or help them reach those goals? By asking yourself these questions, you should be able to generate a couple more content ideas. Now, you can definitely set a timer for yourself in this step to make sure that you're not spending too much time here. Strategy number 3 is ask your audience. Now, this one's pretty straightforward. You just want to jump onto your social media channels and ask your audience what they're struggling with. What kind of content can you create that's going to help them? Not only is this going to help you generate content ideas, but it's also a really great way to get more engagement on your social media channels and a great way for you to interact with your audience. Strategy number 4 is look to Facebook groups. So there are Facebook groups out there for literally every single business, every single niche. So I recommend jumping over to Facebook and doing a search in the groups field to see the different groups where your ideal client might be hanging out. Once you identify 5 or 6 of these different groups, request to join them. And then once you've been accepted into that group, you can actually put a post inside the group to ask them what kind of content they might be looking for or what problems they might have when it comes to, your product or service. So for example, for myself, if I was looking for content ideas, I might go over into a small business Facebook group, right? It's all small business owners inside or entrepreneurs inside. And I might go into there and say, ask a question saying, who in here struggles with creating video content? And what is your biggest struggle when it comes to creating that video content? Then those answers that people put on your post could generate content ideas. Strategy number 5 is to repurpose your content. Now, if you've been following me on my YouTube channel for a while or any of my social media channels, you know that I'm a huge fan of repurposing content. It can be such a time saver, and just because you've posted a piece of content on one platform or in one medium doesn't mean that it can't be reused on a different platform or created into a different kind of content. So for example, if you have a bunch of blog posts on your website, why not look at those blog posts, see which ones are doing the best through analytics, and then create videos on the exact same subject? Or if you have a YouTube channel already and you've generated quite a few videos on that channel, why not look to your analytics on YouTube to see which one of those videos were performing the best or which couple videos performed the best? And you could actually think about updating that information, or maybe there's a part of that video or a strategy inside that video that you could go even deeper on. And that way you know that that piece of content already worked well. So creating another piece very similar to it is going to do well as well. Strategy number 6 is look to YouTube. So you can look on the recommended page of YouTube, which is just your home page when you first log on to YouTube, to see what YouTube is recommending to you. What kind of content is coming up in their search algorithm? Another thing you can do is look to the competitors within your niche on YouTube. You can actually go and see what their most popular videos are on their channels and see if you could recreate that content or use that as inspiration. Now, when doing this strategy, I don't want you guys to copy other YouTubers' content or other content creators' content. I just want you to look to see which type of videos are doing well, and then think about how you can use that idea in a way using your own strategies and your own thought process, or maybe your own ideas or your own stand on a certain topic. Finally, strategy number 7 is to utilize Pinterest and Google. Now, Pinterest and Google are both search engines, which means that people are constantly going to these platforms to look for solutions to their problems or to ask a question. When you're on both of these platforms, you can actually use the search bar to auto-populate different tools. So for example, when you go to Google, you can start typing in a keyword phrase in the search bar. Google is going to provide you a drop-down list of other content ideas that people are regularly searching for. Now, Pinterest takes this even further. When you go to search for a topic in Pinterest, they actually give you even more options as little bubbles underneath the search bar to narrow your search down even further. So this is a really great way to get really specific in your content ideas and then look at the results that Pinterest gives you to see what kind of content comes up and what kind of content inspiration you can get from that. Now, I would love to know which one of these content strategies were your favorite. Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to download my content planning spreadsheet in the link below this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Catch you next week.